Hey everybody, how are you? Good morning. I just want to keep on the path here of doing more readings around the spiritual journey. And I feel, I don't know, it feels to me incredibly heavy right now. The energy feels grounded is a very positive way to look at it. Heavy, overwhelming. I don't want to say stuck. It doesn't feel stuck to me. It does feel like the energy of Saturn. Okay, which is basically like do your homework, eat your Brussels sprouts, stuff like that. Okay, so I wanted to do a reading today to talk about the journey, to talk about being on the spiritual path. And, you know, kind of the frustrating part about the spiritual path, for me anyway, I don't know about you guys, but it is not linear. It doesn't go straight up a path. There's all kinds of, it's also not the time, how time unfolds for you is not always the same. And I feel like right now, time is unfolding very slowly. There's always a purpose to this stuff, right? There's always a purpose. And it does feel to me like the wheel is moving, like things are moving forward, but it's in its own time. And it does feel like resistance to things moving forward or to change, or resistance in terms of what is going down. So I'll just show you what I got for myself this morning, because I don't think I've done that in a while. So wise leader, in the flow, passion and pleasure. It feels like union to me. First light, uncovering treasure, joy and delight. Uncovering treasure is beneath the surface lies a great bounty. This is a brand new thing. First light, we are walking in the dark right now a little bit. I'm feeling that, walking in the dark a little bit, sort of like bumping into things and not sure of the path. And I will tell you this story. Last night, I have sort of a footstool. It's kind of big. It's like a hassock. I guess my mother would call it a hassock, whatever that is. And it has, you can pull off the lid and there's a place for you to put stuff. And I put stuff in there. Usually it's papers, it's things I need to keep or whatever. And I haven't really cleaned that out for this whole time that I've been on YouTube. I haven't really touched it. And because this has been such a different experience than what I was dealing with before, right? And I went through it last night looking for something that I needed to find in a timely fashion. And I literally felt that old life again. I felt it with me, like it was standing there, like it was it was a little bit mocking me, a little bit, but it was more or less like, wow. It was kind of this thing of look at how far you've come. And that's my message to you guys. Take a moment in this Taurus grounded energy, in this very luxurious moment of things unfolding slowly, and give yourself credit for how far you've come. Okay? How far you've come. And for me, I'm working on, for you, some new things. I'm working on, the tarot class is going to be released next week, May 15th, in thereabouts. So that's coming. There's lots of new things being birthed. There's lots of new things being birthed. And Five of Wands, Wheel, Page of Swords. So a little bit of kicking and screaming along the way here, but there's confusion around this new gift. It is really beautiful. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It is really beautiful. What's coming down the road is really beautiful. And when you're in the first light of something, when you're in that leveling up place, because I do feel like anybody who's watching this is probably in that place. If you were drawn by the title, the message, that it is about a leveling up right now. And time has slowed down, so that it can be savored. There's a little bit of eating peaches, it feels like to me. There's a little bit of that. And the wheel is moving us forward. So I want to say about being in the flow. You know, when things are going great, you may not want them to change. When things are going lousy, you want them to change. So your approach to change can be different depending on what's going on. And right now, I'm saying to you that being in the flow is really what is important. Being in the flow and allowing passion and pleasure, allowing abundance, allowing this Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Seriously? All the aces, but Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, allowing to choose that cup, allowing yourself to choose that cup. And, you know, templates in your mind can resist abundance because it's not spiritual. Templates in your mind can resist passion and pleasure because it's verboten or because the person is not who you expected them to be or whatever. And I feel like on this twin flame journey, on this spiritual journey, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to see or feel or be part of that is going to challenge all of your templates. That's what this is all about, challenging all the templates that you were brought up with. No, no disrespect to parents who do the best they can or who are wonderful or who are terrible or whatever, but they were chosen for you for a specific reason. Okay, you know, I'm an adopted kid, and so my parents were really chosen for me in a very 3D way, but also definitely a spiritual way. You signed up for what you have. You signed up for your journey, and so the more you resist it, the more out of the flow you become. So being in the flow here is really going to be important as the wheel starts turning. The wheel is turning right now, okay? The wheel is turning. And for those of you who remember when it started in April, the retrogrades of Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto, this is about a big transformation. Over this summer, we're going to see big transformations in things. And being in the flow and not resisting it is really what's being called for you. Being in the flow of it. Uncovering treasure and joy and delight. And pulling yourself out of lower vibration templates or belief systems or about yourself. I can't be abundant. I can't be in love with someone who is in love with me. I can't be in a great relationship. I can't be all these things that when you get closer to them, it's one thing, you know, we talk a lot about, especially those who are not in Twin Flame Union on this channel. We talk a lot about this, that, oh, it's coming, right? It's on its way and all of this kind of stuff. And you're in it right now. That's my message yesterday, was be here now, because you're connected, you're in relationship right now. Always have been. It's a matter of clearing away the brush, clearing away the clutter, clearing away this Five of Wands experience so that you can seek more clearly, right? Get that Page of Wands, get that big sword, and start hacking away for yourself, right? My job is to hack away for the collective. Your job is to also take your machete and hack away for yourself, because everybody's got their own thing. I am definitely moving into a place of walking you down the path. And raise your hand when that path seems too dense. Okay? So let's do a little reading about where we are, what's going on here, how we can best move forward. I love the uncovering treasure at first light. Something new is being birthed right now. Something new is being birthed right now. I see all the pages. You know me, I am not a fan of the pages. I'm sort of like, always like, oh, the pages, you know. But this is these are messengers. These are messengers. Page of Swords, see? Chariot, messages about moving forward. Ace of Cups, the universe is trying, hey, there's the King of Pentacles again. Universe is offering this Ace of Cups to you. Okay? Holding on to old stuff. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups here, Knight of Cups. This is coming. This is coming to you. And the universe is saying to you, why are you holding on to this old crap? Nine of Wands, Four of Cups. Are you in this fear place of like, oh, it can't work. Oh, it's going to be a mess. Oh, people are going to get hurt. Oh. And that keeps you in this Two of Pentacles. This is the opportunity. you might have to juggle a couple things. It might not be exactly how you pictured it. Okay, I've been saying that for a long time. King of Pentacles here again. So for some of you, this is really about big time abundance. We got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, a new idea, something new coming in. You may have to juggle a job and your passion. You may have to do that, but you will be victorious moving forward together with your mission. There is somebody you're creating. There is somebody, but you're creating, King of Pentacles. Somebody who is on par with you. Somebody is available to you. Somebody who is ready to be on that path too. They might also have this weird back and forth about like, is this good for me? Is this what I should be doing? Is this, because it doesn't look like you expect it. We're so used to our 3D paradigms of things, right? And we hold on to our baggage. We hold on to what we expect. Well, if he doesn't text me in the next 24 hours, I'm just going to hang up on him, right? There's things like that. And I urge you, when you feel that frustration, when you feel that resistance, when you feel that, simply to let go and be here now. That is union with self. Regardless of what anyone else is doing, first light, in the flow. Just be in the flow. Dance, sing, do whatever you need to get that vibration up. Okay? Do whatever you need to do that. You got me? Outcome of this is Knight of Cups, which is a lovely offer of love. For some of you, it can come from the universe, because look at this, 10 of Cups here. This is energy of big love. New ideas it brings, the new ideas, the new abundance. This energy of love is not just about relationship and sex and being in relationship with someone else. As we've been talking about for a long time, this is about being in relationship with yourself. Bringing these two parts together. See, union, Chariot. Bringing those two parts together. You're going to soon be getting more information, more downloads. Page of Swords is about more information. So the wheel moving towards Page of Swords. You soon will be getting more information, more downloads, more awareness. And yes, it might be a little confusing. Okay? This juncture here might be a little confusing. The message to you here is, instead of being this 9 of Wands where you're holding on to the old way, instead have a learner's mind, Page of Wands. That's what's necessary to create abundance, to capitalize, listen to me, to take advantage, to be in the flow of this Ace of Pentacles all the way to the King, is to be in awe. Because 7 of Cups sometimes can be in awe. Look at how that person's looking at all those cups. Look at all the abundance that's being offered to you. Look at all of that. Open yourself up to a new way of looking at things, a joy and delight, a child. This is also childlike, right? Even if you were coming out on Christmas morning, or you had a surprise party, birthday party, or whatever, where you were expecting a certain thing and something else was allowed to happen. Amazing, right? When I turned 40, my ex-husband, Steve, who was a lovely human being, gave me a surprise. Took me to Chicago to see one of my cousins, my closest cousin. And boy, I was pissed. It was December, early December. It was a snowy Saturday or snowy Friday. And all I wanted to do was lay in bed and read the paper and make a good dinner. I was kind of in that mode of nesting. And the idea of getting on an airplane was so antithetical to what I was feeling I wanted. But we did it. And I resisted. I was not like, oh boy, this is going to be fun, for a while. in the journey. I was very resistant to it because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't what my expectation of that weekend was going to be. It was wonderful. It was great to see her. We had a fabulous time. It was such a lovely, thoughtful present. And I damn near ruined it because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do at that moment. But in reality, what I had manifested was, I want joy for this weekend. And that's what I got. I got that. It didn't look like I expected, but I got it. And so the message here too is about when you manifest joy, passion, and pleasure, allow it to appear, uncovering treasure in an unexpected way. Allow it to appear that in an unexpected way. You see, this is that same energy of Four of Cups. Like, I want to stay home. I want to sit in my bed. No, here's the universe offering me Ace of Cups, and I'm being resistant to it. Open yourself up to possibilities of how the universe could bring something in. It may not look anything like you expect it to. But there's joy and delight coming. There's first light coming. Now you're coming out of the darkness here. And the message here is being in the flow. Being in flow state. And just going with it, okay? Just going with it. Because there's new stuff here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. There's new stuff being offered to you right now, or in the offing, right? And you have all of the tools you need. You are prepared for this. You are ready for this. If there's something that's really big that's being presented to you, I know that I feel like we are expanding what we're doing, you and me together, right? We're expanding what we're doing. We're expanding our reach in the world. We're expanding our presence. And just allow, with a beginner's mind, Page of Wands, with a beginner's mind, allow the passion and pleasure. Allow to be in flow. Because what is coming, Ten of Pentacles, strength. Lots of passion, lots of abundance, all because you saw it for what it was. See it for what it is, instead of what you hoped it would be or what you expected or whatever. Just allow yourself to open up. The twin energy could come in. I'm going to do some messages here about twin energy right now. The twin energy could come in very differently. I feel like we all have an expectation of a certain person or something like that. And I've been getting a lot of messages over the course of the last couple months that, like, it may show up very differently. Like, I don't know. Let me not put words in your mouth about this. Messages to you guys. Wow. Okay. So this is the Lenormand deck, the Gilded Reverie deck that I'm going to use here. The first card out is 4, and that looks to me like a very lovely, comfortable home. 8, I'm going to read which these are. 8, transformation into something even bigger. Look at what it's becoming. Look at what it's becoming, the castle. We're moving from a place of a very comfortable home into it becoming a castle. That's what it feels like to me here. Let me read a little bit about what these are. This is your family and your house. This is your sanctuary. What I was just talking about staying at home for. This is Bilbo Baggins' house. Remember in The Hobbit? He wants to stay home. He doesn't want to be bothered to go on this quest. Okay? This is sanctuary. This is depicted in such a way to entice us home again to the nostalgic place of childhood fairy tales. The house is built of gnarled roots, suggesting a place and a permanent fixture and security. This open garden speaking of being made available to you. So this is being made available to you. Okay? This is being made available to you. 8, painful change and transition. This is the time where endings happen. Some of you could be ending things that are childhood holding you back. They're childhood beliefs about yourself that are holding you back. And so transformation has to take place. I'm somebody who welcomes transformation, but it is, I feel it coming. I feel it can be something that is, could be difficult, okay? 8 here. This is the Death card. King of Cups, 5 of Wands, Moon. Something you least expected. You can feel that something's over. 5 of Wands. You're resisting the transformation of something. You don't want to let go of somebody. Letting go of something or somebody that has made you feel secure, made you feel grounded. There's fear around letting go of that person. Okay, there's real fear around this. King of Cups, 5 of Wands, Moon. There's real fear around that. I can feel that. I can really feel that right now. Because this is what you thought it was going to be. Bridges. This is a bridge to something new. A symbol of transition or overcoming obstacles in your way. Bridges. The Bridges card acts as a way to cross a divide. This card is a significant addition to the Lenormand deck because it offers a solution to a problem by helping bridge the gap. This card can mean reconciliation, connections, building bridges between people. In another sense, the bridge is a place of assignations, brief interludes, and meetings. So this is a way of bridging from your original childlike sort of belief in what it was going to be, moving to the more highly spiritual. It's not going to look like you expect it. Okay, and then 19 showing up. Tower. Unlike the Tower in the tarot, this is a symbolic of a structure that offers protection and security. See, you were going from this little place. You might have had very small expectations of something. The universe is blasting you for that. The universe is saying, no, you need to go bigger. So this is very much like Bilbo Baggins, when he just wanted to stay in his little house and everything like that. And really, he had to go on a quest. He had to go out there as wise leader. You all have to go out there as wise leaders. And we're kind of bumping through the night here. Somebody may be leaving your life. And it feels painful. Okay, somebody may be leaving your life and it may be painful. But it's absolutely necessary in order to get over to this castle, tower, building a tower, moving away from this small life into something much bigger. And it doesn't mean, I do feel that it's creating abundance for yourself, but there's things that need to be let go of. Even though they seemed good or seemed fine, things need to be let go of. Something might get moved away from you that you thought was always going to be there. Could be a best friend, could be a family member, could be a husband or wife, it could be a current partner. Something's getting moved away from you. It has purpose. This transition, transformation has real purpose. So don't hang on. Don't hang on. I know that the tendency is to want to hang on. Don't hang on. Allow the journey to unfold as it wants to. Don't hang on. Because you're moving from this 4 to this 19. Okay? Don't hang on. Something old needs to go away. See? It's like, whoa, I know this is coming. I know this is coming. And I also know that it can be scary because I feel like the person who's leaving or the thing that's leaving is not something you want to have left you. Okay? You don't want it to go. But for you to move forward, it needs to go. Okay? It needs to go. It's in your way. There's something here that needs to move out of your life. Let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'll use this. Let's get a couple cards. This is the Lover's Path. What is going to be unfolding here? This is the Lover's Path. I feel it coming. I know you do too. It's like the Chariot. It's like somebody, in another deck, the Strength card, somebody on a horse coming up behind you. Okay? The Chariot. I feel like the hoof. I feel like the hoof beats behind me. And you know the old saying, it's like, if you hear hoof beats behind you, it's probably not a zebra. In this case, it's a zebra. It's something that you never thought would happen, or something you have to let go of in order to progress. Six of Coins, Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Justice. Two want to come out here. Two of Coins, Four of Swords. Some healing needs to happen so this can be brought in. Okay? Don't be scared by this, okay? Some healing needs to happen in order for this to be brought in. Justice. The right thing is coming. Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Again, Wheel of Fortune moving you forward here. Something that's more balanced. Justice and Six of Coins, very balanced. Two of Pentacles, also balanced. The balance needs to happen. There needs to be healing. This person coming in, this love coming in, you could be very sure of who your twin flame is. And I think you're in for a surprise. I think that's what this is saying to us, is you could be in for a real surprise. You were looking too small. You were looking too small. Going too small. The new person that comes in is much more balanced. It's a gift from the universe in many ways. This person can be an earth sign, can be a water sign. I mean, I see everything here. But this is a gift. You got to roll with it, okay? Just roll with it. There's some healing that needs to happen before this can happen. Some completion. You might be juggling two things while this is coming in. You know, sort of letting go of one thing. It's like a relay race, letting go of one thing while you're getting a new thing, right? But you're going to need to do that. It's moving from this small dream to a big dream. This is about getting your light out there in a big way. Something needs to be let go of, okay? All right, I'm going to stop now because I've said it 15 times. Something needs to be let go of. Wheel of Fortune is working in your favor. So trust the universe here. Trust the universe that the thing that's coming in is going to be in the flow. Allow the flow to happen. Passion and pleasure. Allow it. Okay, you guys. I know. It's coming.